Once upon a time, in a sunny meadow surrounded by green hills, there lived a fluffy white rabbit named Molly. She loved adventures and always dreamed of what might be on the other side of the hills. But Molly was different from her bunny siblings. While they played hide-and-seek near the burrow, Molly wondered about the world beyond. One morning, Molly sat outside, staring at the hills. "Molly, are you daydreaming again?" her sister Daisy asked. Molly smiled. "Don't you ever wonder what's out there?" Daisy shook her head. "Why leave the meadow? Everything we need is here." But Molly thought differently. "Maybe one day I'll find out," she whispered. That afternoon, Molly visited Grand Bun, the wisest rabbit in the meadow. "Grand Bun, what's the most exciting thing you've ever seen?" Molly asked. Grand Bun's whiskers twitched. "Ah, there's a tale of a golden acorn deep in the whispering woods. They say it gives courage to anyone who finds it." Molly's heart leapt. "Courage?" she whispered. "Yes," Grand Bun said, "for those brave enough to follow their dreams." That evening, Molly stood outside, staring at the stars. "I'm going to see what's beyond the hills and find the magical acorn," she decided. Her brother Thumper smiled. "You're the bravest of us, Molly. Good luck." With her satchel packed and her heart full of excitement, Molly whispered, "Adventure awaits." Molly climbed the tallest hill in the meadow, the one she had dreamed of all her life. When she reached the top, her eyes widened. Below her stretched the whispering woods, glowing with sunlight and alive with magic. "It's even more beautiful than I imagined," Molly said, hopping toward the forest. The forest was magical. Tall trees swayed in the breeze, and sunlight made everything glow. Birds sang cheerful songs, and butterflies danced through the air. Molly's carrot compass pointed deeper into the woods. "The magical acorn must be this way," she said, her tail wiggling with excitement. Soon Molly came to a bubbling stream. The water sparkled, but it looked deep and tricky to cross. "Oh, no," Molly said, her ears drooping. "I'm not good with water." A little yellow duckling paddled over. "Hello? Are you trying to cross the stream?" it asked. Molly nodded. "I'm not sure I can do it," she said nervously. "Don't worry," said the duckling. "Follow me. I'll help you." Molly took a deep breath and stepped into the water. It was cold, and her paws splashed nervously, but the duckling swam beside her. "You're doing great," it quacked. By the time Molly reached the other side, she was smiling. "Thank you, little duckling." "You're braver than you think," the duckling replied, waving goodbye. Molly continued through the woods until she saw a soft, golden light ahead. She gasped. The magical acorn! It was perched on a high branch of the tallest oak tree, but the tree looked very tall and very slippery. Molly took a deep breath. "If I could cross the stream, I can climb this tree too," she said. Molly began to climb. The bark was smooth, and she slipped a few times, but she didn't give up. "This is tricky," she said, pulling herself higher. Finally, with one big stretch, Molly reached the golden acorn. "I did it!" she squeaked, holding it tightly in her paws. The acorn began to shimmer and glow. Then, all at once, poof! It turned into golden sparkles that swirled all around Molly. Molly's eyes widened. "The magic isn't in the acorn," she realized. "It's been in me all along." Her heart felt warm and proud as the sparkles faded. Molly made her way back home, crossing the stream again and climbing over the hills. When she reached the meadow, her siblings ran out to meet her. "Molly, what did you see?" they asked. Molly smiled and opened her sketchbook. "I'll show you." That night, she shared her story and drew pictures of her adventure. Molly learned something important on her journey. Courage isn't something you find, she told her siblings. It's something you've always had inside. And from that day on, Molly knew she could do anything, even things that felt impossible.